Okay, welcome to part two. Here we're going to start integrating a lot of these widgets to start creating a website that starts to make sense and it starts to be attractive to your online customer base. So the first thing I like to do is start off with some simple text, explaining what we're doing, what your site's about. That's always good. It kind of grabs attention. So we're going to go to the text here, literally just click on it, and we're going to drag it into this box. Okay, this is, you want to call it your palette, let's say, whatever. You see where that green line's at? That's where it's going to drop. And I'll show you why that's important later when we start build on top of this. So you drop this in, and it simply puts in a text box, okay? So we can go ahead and start putting our text in there. So I'm going to say, welcome to website training 101. Let's see, how to create a free website. And just like any basic editor program, Word documents, anything like that you've used, same thing. Nothing's different here. We can pick, we have several options here. You can bold them. Let's go ahead and bold this. We're going to underline it. Right here you got a way of changing a font style. You have all different font styles just like in normal editors you do. Font format, if you're going for like SEO, heading tags, H tags are good and have that option here. We're not going to get into that. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know that for this purpose. Here's what you want to know. Text font size. We're going to go with a large because this is the first thing they're going to see. And then we're going to change the color to go to a nice red so it pops. And so you can see right here, welcome to Website Training 101, how to create a free website. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Now I'm going to go back down to a normal font. I'm going to go down to just a normal black text, get rid of bold, I'm going to get rid of underlining it, and we're just going to talk a little bit about what we're doing. So, I don't know, I'm just going to wing this here. You can advertise your butt off, but until you own your own site and list, you'll waste your efforts. I don't know. I'm just clicking my head. Doesn't matter. But, take your time here, guys. This is where you're going to explain your site, explain some of the key bullet points of what you can provide, the common stuff you see on websites out there. So we'll keep that there. And so I'm going to go ahead and save it. And when you save, you're allowed to preview. So let's go ahead and preview the page real quick. All right, I'm blocking pop-ups. I'm going to go ahead and allow pop-ups from this site, since I do a lot of work on this site for training. So let's cancel that because we already did it, because I hit the pop-up now. So let's cancel that. We're going to go back into our training. There it is. So we save. Let's go ahead and preview. And as you can see, so far there it is. It's got the website training 101 as your title. It's got home. It's not a perfect website, guys, but for free it's great. Clicks on home, it takes you to the same page for whatever. And there it is. So welcome to website training. And so a little bit of text. Great. Looks good. It's got the header. It's got a little bit of background graphics. It's nice. So perfect. You can throw in some bullets too. Learn to create sites without HTML and have fun. Whatever. So, and what else I like to do now at this point is I want to put in a 2-column layout. Okay, this is a nice feature because it splits your page in half. And I think it's very effective on websites, especially capture pages, that you got to have some kind of a video because videos are so much more personal. You can explain a lot more information, a lot less time than it would take to write it. People like videos. It's social media. It's hot. YouTube's hot. So that's the way advertising is going anyway, so start using it. Now that green line, you see how the green line is at the bottom? If I go up to the top, you see how it's at the top? So I can place this widget either on top of the text. If I drop it there, it's going to put it on top. I don't want it on top, but just wanted to show you. So let's go ahead and delete that. I want to put it below it. All right, now it's just going to make me work here. All right, one last time. So the green line's below. I'm going to drop it below. There we go. On the left side, I like to put a video in. So here's how simple it is to put a video. Now, if you're familiar with YouTube, you know how to upload videos, you're set. If not, you can always go on Google, find out there's always free training out there on people teaching how to upload videos. Even YouTube's got its own tutorials on how to upload videos if you don't know how to. So I'm going to go to videos. It gives you 3 videos to pick from. You get YouTube, Metacalf, or Google. I stick with YouTube because Google owns it. It's hot, and I have an account there. So, what else do you want? All right, so YouTube. It's going to put its own generic YouTube video in there. So what you're going to do is just click on Edit, and it's going to come up with here. It's going to say you got to put in a YouTube URL right there. Okay, so it gives you an option: browse YouTube. So great, let's go ahead and browse YouTube. And since I have an account there, I'm going to go ahead to my own account. I've got my own videos. So I would create a video about my capture page, about my opportunity, upload it here, and just for an example, it doesn't matter. It can be anything. We'll grab this for whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put it on pause. What you're looking for is this thing here, the URL. This is where it's at on YouTube. So highlight it, copy it, and we don't need this no more. And we're going to paste that in the URL here. Now watch what happens. You can justify it too. You can put the video on the left side, the center, or the right side. I like to keep it in the center. Keeps it nice and neat. Check this out. We're going to hit apply. Watch what happens to that video. There it is. It's my video now. It's hosting my video on their site. How cool is that? Just by linking it. It's an href link. It works beautiful. And there you go. So that's that for videos. It's as simple as that. It doesn't get any harder. So let's go back here. Another thing I like to do now, we're going to work on creating a place for people to put information where you can get their contact information, or email, their names, their phone numbers. This is what you're after. This is what's going to help build your business. So another cool feature about this is you can also embed widgets inside of widgets. And what I mean by that is we got our 2-column layout here, right? But I want a little bit of text above my entry form, if you'll call it. Okay, so I'm going to grab the text widget again. I'm going to throw it right there. And it's going to open up another text widget. So I'm going to say, enter your info below and receive my free training newsletter. And again, you can change the font, you know, basic. You can keep it the same size here, but I want to make it pop a little bit, so I'll make that red. There it is. So here's what I'm talking about, that autoresponder, guys. You need an autoresponder. So there's that Aweber I was talking about. And if you're not familiar with Aweber, don't worry about it. You can always find information. You can even go to that website I showed you. And here it is again. And what it will do is they have resources there you can read about it. But the thing that you're looking after is that Aweber allows you to grab the form they create for you and put it on a website. And it's under the list setting. It's called a web form. Okay, and Aweber has videos to show you how to set this up. It's very, very simple, but once you set it up, you go ahead and get the HTML. And I highly suggest to not use a JavaScript, because a JavaScript has to be a user-enabled function on most browsers, and most users do not have it enabled, and they won't see your entry form unless they allow it to pop up on their screen. I'll have the browser to ask, do you want to run JavaScript, and I'll have to say yes or no. So always go with the raw HTML version. Don't worry about what this means. You don't even have to know what it means. Just click on it, highlight it, copy, and you're done. That's all you need. And we're going to go back to here. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. Yes, we definitely want to save it. All right. And right here, we're going to grab the HTML widget, all right? And all we're going to do is just stick it right there where that green line's at. Make sure it's underneath the text. And it's going to come up with an HTML editor. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know anything again. Just paste that code you saw and hit OK. And watch what happens. There it is. There's your form. There's the form. People are going to put their names, their emails, their phone numbers. They hit submit. That information gets loaded onto Aweber, and they've captured their email. And now the power behind that is now you're going to be able to start your own relationship with these people. What this is going to do is you're going to have a preset amount of emails. I made 12 for this specific program. It's going to go out every 2 days. I designed it to go every 2 days. And you start giving emails, giving training, building relationships with them. And that's a great way to build your business, okay? So I'm going to go to part 3. We're going to wrap it all up together, show you how to publish it, show you the little bit of tweaks here and there on part 3. And that's really all there is to a website design. It's that simple. So I'll see you in part 3.